Morning, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children of all ages. We are live in my kitchen, our kitchen, however it may be, as it is, not just mine, but our communities. I don't know if you can hear me. It's been a while since I've tried to use this broadcast system. Seems to be lagging on me a little bit. I don't know if you can. Hear me, see me. I'm just having all kinds of fun with this bullshit today. Hi, everybody. I see that we are in and live again. Can you hear me? Let's get some comments in here. That's the dryer in the background. Potatoes and zucchini. What you've got in the other screen here is pretty lagging. Okay. Probably because of this meeting going on. Let me close some extra tabs just to be safe, though. Just speaking about you this morning, trying to figure out why our PayPal system wasn't working. No AV sync. Yeah, I'm not an AV guy, huh? Running 3 tabs currently, so hopefully that helps. And thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Once again, welcome to Courtroom 2300. If you have not checked in, can you please speak up? Once again, everybody, there's people in here that have not checked in, but you refuse to unmute your device or speak up. If you are muted, can you hit *6 on your phone to unmute? Or it's going to start in about 9 minutes, but we need to get everybody checked in.
My name is Trina Douglas.
What is your name?
Trina Douglas.
Trina, what's your last name, Trina?
Douglas.
Bueno. Trina Douglas, you said?
Yeah. It's just 21. Oh, I apologize.
Yes, sir. What is your name? Jose Gonzalez?
No, Eduardo Rosales.
Is it José Eduardo Rosales?
Sí.
Ok. ¿Usted necesita que llamar a otro?
Sí, permítame, ves que me dijeron que tenía la... ¿Es en otro corte, pues?
Sí. Okay. Bueno, pues lo que va a hacer, se va a llamar el mismo número, pero la conference
5, 9, 5,
08, 028
0, 2, 0, 2, 8,
954
9, 5, 4.
y da la pound key.
Ok, el número es 595 028 9954.
Y la pound key, la seña pound.
Ok, muchas gracias, entonces ahorita hablo yo.
Hi, folks. We're just listening to court right now in Denver, Colorado, to hear how the processes are going. Keep an eye on friends, family, and loved ones. Provide some things. What's on the menu? I'm having zucchini, potatoes, and eggs. A little cheese today. The basil from the eggs is from the garden. Zucchini is garden. Potatoes are not garden. Not yet. Soon. I want to show you some other things too while we're at it. So while we're waiting for court to come into play, let's come back to you and share a different screen. Because I want you to see this. Good morning, everybody. If you haven't been to the website Denverite, which is probably lagging right now, two things. One, last night a protester got hit. And two people were experiencing arrest, bullying by Denver police for protesting them. And we got in the news. I said hi to Esteban yesterday in court. So here's some bike cops.
Okay, everybody, we have not fixed. Can you please verify Steven Ramirez? Okay, I got you checked in, okay?
All right, do I mute myself again?
Yes, go ahead and mute yourself again.
Okay.
Thank you. Anybody else need to check in? If you need to check in, can you please verify your name? All right, guys, court's gonna start in about a couple minutes, so just please be patient.
Hey guys, sorry, we're in weird times. This is a Microsoft Teams meeting. We're going to change screens to get you there. Is the hit protester okay? Good question. Yes, they survived. They didn't die. Okay is always relative because injuries. So this is 2300 that we're in this morning, folks, by the way. Denver Court 2300. We'll be hearing first and second appearances today, starting at 9:30, when they're allowed to have court, I guess. I feel 90.
Good morning. Court is now in session, and we have the Honorable Chelsea Manel presiding.
All right, good morning. Welcome to Denver County Court. You are in courtroom 2300. Do I have any in custody folks in there, or should I just do this for on bonds?
Yeah, we don't have any in custody at the moment, Honor.
Okay, so this advisement's for those of you who are on bonds. You're here for a second advisement. That means you have been charged with at least one felony count. So the purpose of the hearing is to make sure you know what you are charged with, go over your rights, and give you a new court date. If you're charged with a high-level felony or you are facing mandatory sentencing if convicted, then your next court date is a preliminary hearing. Generally, well, you have the right to have those within 35 days of today's date. But if you don't have a lawyer on board, it's probably beneficial to you to set that beyond the 35 days. So I'll ask you if you want that additional time to get the attorney on board. You do have the right to an attorney at this point. If you do not have a private attorney, we're giving you an application and instructions on how to apply for a public defender during COVID-19. If you're unable to upload that application onto the public defender's website, you could go to their Dropbox. It's room 110 in the Lindsay Flanagan Courthouse. So room 110, you can physically drop off the application, and they'll have additional copies of the application there as well. If you need in-person assistance with completing the application, you can go to the main courthouse, the Lindsay Flanagan, go up to the 5th floor, and the clerk's office in 535 will assist you. If you'd like to look into a private attorney, a good resource for you is the Colorado Criminal Defense Bar. So you can go onto their website and you'll find a list of attorneys who also work on reduced fee and payment plan schedules. You'll want to make sure you have your lawyer on board for the next court setting. If you're not entitled to that preliminary hearing, the next setting is a disposition hearing. Everyone is going to go into courtroom 4C at 8:30 in the morning. The only thing that's going to change is the date. So 4C virtual hearing, 8:30 in the morning. And then I'll give you that individual date. Make sure you have a pen and paper now. Don't wait until I call your case and then ask for some time to go grab that. Grab that now. If you're supervised by pretrial, you will need to follow up with pretrial after court. And if you don't have your individual officer's number, call the main line, which is 720-913-8900. 720-913-8900. Remember that you have the right to remain silent. Everything you say is recorded. Your statements could be used against you, so exercise that right to remain silent. At the end of your hearing, I'm going to ask you how you want to receive your paperwork, so give me your email address if you have one. Otherwise, verify your mailing address or tell me that you want to come pick it up from the courthouse. Actually, we're in the jail building, 2nd floor, courtroom 2300. Seems like there's one more thing I was going to tell you, but I can't think of it. So keep your phones muted and then unmute when I call your case. We've got Ms. Choi joining us with the district attorney's office. You may hear her voice on your hearings as well. So let me go to my list of people who have checked in. All right. Let's start with Clark. So,
Good morning.
and do you have your attorney with you?
So my attorney is Damon Bruni, and he informed me that there's another case that he's having to be in court with as well. And I know that we have spoken that they're going to have the approach that to ask to extend the second appearance because I am eligible for diversion, except we need more discovery and information to.
All right, I'm going to pass your case until your attorney is here. Since you have an attorney of record, I'm not going to do anything without your attorney.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so I've got Moncrief, 20 CR 4680, Rain Moncrief.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Leonard Baronato appearing on behalf of Mr. Moncrief. I believe there's two cases.
Oh, that's right. 4697 and 4680. Thank you.
Correct.
All right, and is your client with you?
He's on the phone, Judge, I believe.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Okay, very well.
I believe that the 4697 case, he's entitled to preliminary hearing. On the other case, he's not.
That's correct. Do you want me to advise your client on each case, or do you waive reading and advisement?
We waive reading and advisement, Judge.
All right.
And we request a preliminary hearing. I'll put it in writing. I just entered. And we're willing to waive the 35-day rule. I've ordered the discovery. I think I just got it in my office yesterday, but I haven't had a chance to see it yet. And I want to contact the district attorney regarding this. So we want to set it out for about 45 days for a prelim. That way I'll give it plenty of time to contact the DA and waive. That's going to be necessary, which will probably be a waiver, Judge.
All right. Could you give me a date early November, Noel?
Yes, ma'am. So that is going to be November the 3rd, Your Honor.
Does that work, Mr. Baronato?
What time, Your Honor?
They're all at 8:30, courtroom 4C, virtual hearings.
That's fine.
Okay, so November 3rd, PH on 4697, disposition hearing on 4680. Don't believe we need anything else. So Mr. Moncrief, just make sure you follow up with pretrial to stay in compliance. Your bonds continue.
So, Judge, just so the court's aware, I've been in contact with pretrial. Mr. Moncrief is presently in New Mexico getting mental health treatment. He's actually going into an inpatient program this afternoon or tomorrow. And I've been in contact with his pretrial officer, and she's in agreement that he can stay down there as long as he's doing mental health treatment.
All right, yes, there's no restrictions on his travel because he's not on a high level of pretrial. So that's fine, just as long as sounds like you continue to comply with pretrial. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, have a good day.
See you. Thank you.
All right, do you have counsel for Clark now? Okay, let's recall Clark then.
Thank you, Your Honor. Damon Bruni, I'm appearing on behalf of Rebecca Clark. I do apologize. I'm in Judge Goldberg's division as well right now.
Okay,
But thank you for calling me.
so 20 CR 4468, Rebecca Clark. Do you waive reading and advisement, counselor?
Your Honor, we do. I can tell the court our request was going to be to ask to continue this second advisement. I can tell the court that I've been in conversations with Christina Brown from the Denver District Attorney's Office regarding the possibility of diversion. And frankly, we're still looking at that as a possibility, looking at some other possibilities. And I know that needs to happen pre the actual filing of charges. So that's why I'm making this request.
Okay, well, charges have been filed here, but we can continue the second advisement. So typically for diversion, they'd like 30 days. So September 24th. So give me a date that works for you last week of October.
Yes,
You'll just check in before 9:30.
Your Honor, I can do the 27th, the 28th, or the 30th.
Okay. Beginning of the week seemed to be lighter, so let's do October 27th. The setting's going to be for 9 a.m., but you know the spiel, and I always start at 9:30, so you can check in closer to 9:30. So October 27th, back here. And then, Ms. Clark, have you ever served in the U.S. military?
No.
Okay, and then I just need a waiver of extradition. That is a requirement on felony bonds. So that means if you were to miss a court date, I issue a warrant for your arrest. If you were picked up on that warrant outside of Colorado, you're telling me you would voluntarily return in custody.
Agreed.
Okay, then you're good to go. You don't need to follow up with anyone because you're on pre-advisement release, so unsupervised PR bond. That bond continues to October 27th. We'll send the setting slip over, and I'll see you then.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Helena Reynoso, 20 CR 4682. Or Helena?
I'm here.
Helena? I think it's
I'm here.
Helena.
It is Helena.
All right, good morning.
Good
All right,
morning.
you have 3 charges filed against you. These are from August 9th. Count 1 is a class 4 felony for a burglary. Count 2 is a criminal trespass in the first degree, which is a class 5 felony. And count 3 is a drug misdemeanor 1 for possession of an unlawful substance. So we are going to set you for a disposition hearing, courtroom 4C, 8:30 in the morning.
October 26th.
Okay, October 26th. Now, I also have a pre-trial summons and complaint in your case, so I just want to go over that with you.
Yeah,
This says-
I was in custody in Douglas County.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
just
go over,
got out
I'm
on
gonna
the
go over this
23rd.
with you. So I need you to
Okay.
not talk for a minute and let me go over this with you. So
Okay.
it says that since you were released from custody, you failed to comply. You were released from custody on August 14th, haven't made contact. Then on August 21st, you were arrested by Douglas County for a new motor vehicle theft, possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, violation of bail bond conditions, and that is a Douglas County felony case, 20 CR 855. And the pretrial officer, as of September 22nd, said you were out of custody. So they're not requesting any modification to your bond or asking me to revoke it at this time, but they wanted me to go over the new law violation with you, remind you that new law violations are violations of your bail bond conditions. And then you need to call this phone number for Sheldon McGee. Are you ready?
He actually texted it to me this morning.
Okay, so make sure you call him right after court and let's get you a date.
October 26th, Your Honor.
October 26th, courtroom 4C, 8:30 in the morning. Ms. Reynoso, just call in for that one as well, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
An email or
Oh, shoot. Her pretrial officer oh. Can you put, let's make a note to call her pretrial officer, and he should be able to get that.
okay.
Or actually, Noel, do you mind calling the pretrial officer right now because she should be calling him?
Sure, I can call him right now. You want me to get the email from them?
Right. So McGee's number is 720-913-8262.
Yeah, this problem. I'm Helena Reynoso, I'm sorry.
Brian Atchison, 20 CR 4694.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Atchison. So you have one charge
Yes,
filed
ma'am.
against you. It's a class 6 felony for criminal mischief from August 10th of this year. We're going to
Yes,
set you
ma'am.
for a disposition hearing, courtroom 4C, 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So,
Hold on just a moment. My clerk's on the phone.
Yeah, give me.
All right, thanks. Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
that's October 29th for Atchison, Your Honor.
Okay. Sorry, Noel. October 29th. Is that what he said?
yeah,
October
Okay.
10th.
Your Honor, actually, my phone got stolen, and so I had another complaint with the pretrial services. I've been calling in. Your Honor, my phone got stolen. My phone got stolen, and I have been able to call pretrial services.
Okay, well, can you call them right now after court?
Yes, ma'am, we'll do.
All right.
I need the number.
Okay, it's 720. It's 720-913-8900.
Finish your what? 720.
913-8900. Are you here? Are you here at the? Are you here by the jail?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I went there. 913-8900. Thank you.
720-913-8900.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then we're gonna give you the paperwork. Do you have an email address?
No, ma'am. Can you mail it to me?
Okay, verify. What's your address?
Can you mail it to St. Center, 2323 Curtis Street, General Colorado, 80205. It's the principal of the St. Spencer Center.
Were you able to catch that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, all right, we're gonna send that to you. Thank you.
All right, thanks. We're done today. I've been in. God bless, bro. Thank you. Have a lovely honor.
Okay, you too.
Bye-bye. Bye, thanks.
Christopher Cervantes Castaneda, 20 CR 4696.
And Your Honor, I went ahead and got Reynoso's address from pretrial.
Okay.
I updated it already in there.
Thank you so much. Christopher Cervantes Castaneda, 20 CR 4696. All right, Easton Harris, 20 CR 4721. Remember, you need to hit *6 to unmute yourself. All right, Angelo Lucero, 20 CR 4705.
Hello.
All right, are you Angelo Lucero?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Hello.
Mr. Lucero, you have one charge filed against you. It's a drug felony 3 from August 10th of this year. You're on an unsupervised personal recognizance bond, so that continues. You don't need to check in with anyone after court. We're going to set you for a disposition hearing, courtroom 4C, 8:30 in the morning.
October 26th.
October 26th. And do you have a good email address, Mr. Lucero?
I don't. I just my
Okay,
phone
what's your-
got lost. So,
What's your mailing address?
you can mail it to 1520 South Delaware.
We have that.
Okay, we'll send it to you at that address, okay? So October 26th. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
All right, well, I've called everyone who's checked in, so I'm just going to start going from the top of the list here. Dolores Barber, PCR 4466. Ms. Barber fails to appear. It's 9:48 a.m. She's a pre-advisement release, so nationwide warrant. Are you Ms. Barber?
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to unmute myself. My name is Christy Cervantes. You called me twice, but my phone isn't working.
Okay, so 20 CR 4696. Are you still in Barber right now, Raven?
Yes.
Okay, so do a 5K PER 90 enhance.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll go to Cervantes Castaneda 4696. Is it Christopher? First name Christopher?
No, ma'am.
Oh,
My
Christy.
name is
Okay.
Christy, Christy Cervantes.
Christy. All right, gotcha. So you have 5 charges from August 10th of this year. Count 1 is a class 3 felony for burglary. Count 2 is a class 5 felony for trespass. Count 3 is a class 1 misdemeanor for assault in the 3rd degree. Count 4 is a class 3 misdemeanor for harassment, and count 5 is a class 3 misdemeanor for harassment. So your personal recognizance bond continues. You just need to check in with pretrial after court. We're going to set you for a preliminary hearing. Are you okay if I set that into November to give you some extra time to get a lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's get a date first or second week of November, please.
Sure. It's going to be on November the 9th, Your Honor.
Okay, November 9th, 8:30, courtroom 4C. Make sure you have a lawyer then. I'm giving you the extra time now, okay?
Okay, you said November 9th, correct?
November 9, 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 4C.
Okay, and I had a question because I also do have the GPS monitor. Do I have to do anything with that?
No, that comes off after 60 days of compliance. So it looks like you've been in compliance. That started August 11th, so approximately October 11th, somewhere around there. Pretrial will call you and you'll go in and they'll just take it off.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Oh, how do you want your paperwork?
If I can please get an email.
Go ahead with your email.
What domain?
Mr. Vantes Castaneda, is it Gmail or what's the domain?
It's at iCloud.com.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead and call pretrial.
Thank you. Bye.
Excuse me,
Go ahead, it's Troy.
Your Honor, I just received an email from the secretary from my office that Miss Barber actually called our office because she can't get through the call.
Okay, is she gonna try again or?
I think so.
Okay, all right. And then who just said something?
My name is Steven Ramirez. I checked in, but I didn't hear my name called.
Steven Ramirez, you must be on the later docket. Hold on.
Yeah, he's trying.
Steven Ramirez, 20 CR 5488. Pull open your case. All right, Mr. Ramirez, so you have 2 charges filed against you. Count 1 is assault in the 2nd, 3rd degree, which is a class 1 misdemeanor. These are charges from between and including September 16th and September 17th of this year. Let's see, your bond that you posted continues. You just need to check in with pretrial after court. And we're going to set you for a disposition hearing, courtroom 4C, 8:30 in the morning.
That's going to be November the 12th, Your Honor.
November 12th, courtroom 4C, 8:30 in the morning.
November 12th.
I'm sorry?
November the 12th.
1-2?
November 04.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a little bit of an echo on your end. So November 4th, Mr. Ramirez, November 4,
Okay.
8:30 in the morning, courtroom 4C. How do you want to receive your paperwork?
If I could receive it by email.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so it's SPEPH Ramirez, RAMIREZ 808@gmail.com.
Interpreter here. Also,
Guys, how to get into courtrooms. Hey, I'm going to do a couple of things. Johnny, F-Face, Bayou Bandit, Juiceman, there's a couple of things that happen there, and I'm going to show you some of this. the first thing that we wanted to do today was to catch in the felony courts that they anticipated no in custody hearings. And that's a frustration. We're going to show you a couple of videos, I think, if I can get them to come up. There's several pieces of news you need to see. So I'm trying to see why the website isn't pulling it up. Dang it. Basically, three separate news stories happened on yesterday's protests in Denver. The first is here. Probably won't pull up. We can give it a shot. Give it a second to load. Are we not getting sound? Dang it.
We're at the intersection of 16.
Okay, let's try this again. Sorry it's taking so long, folks.
The remaining protesters have now gathered outside the District 6 police station right along Colfax. This a live view from Copter 4. Officers are standing by as a few dozen people rattle the fence outside the station. The protests nationwide were touched off when the grand jury announced no police officers will be charged for Breonna Taylor's death.
One officer was indicted because his bullets hit a neighboring apartment. Police shot and killed Taylor inside her apartment 6 months ago. The officers were executing a search warrant in a drug investigation connected to her boyfriend. Her boyfriend initially fired a shot at police who he said he thought were intruders. That's when they shot back into that apartment. Tonight, protesters have filled the streets of downtown Louisville since this afternoon, and tensions remain high. Situation in Denver has been peaceful, with the exception of that man who drove into the crowd. People gathered at the Capitol, then marched through downtown. Andrea Flores has talked with some of those protesters tonight, joins us now live with her report. Andrea?
Hello? She just got a look there. Like, what? All right, well, this stuff seems to be lagging and causing problems, so we're just going to stop sharing it. I'm going to get on with my work day here. Got a lot of stuff to take care of. Sounds back. We're good. I'm doing some cleaning of the house and contacting some businesses, but happy hippie. I've got a package I got to get mailed to you one of these days. Dang it. That's on my list of to-dos. Anyway, guy was arrested last night, had a gun. He was protecting journalist Joey Camp, allegedly. And yeah, it was a little crazy. I'm still struggling with the chemical consumption of irritants. Was shot in the chest yesterday. I have a bruise. You see, right there. Yep. So, shot by the police. We're going to be filing that complaint. And I don't know. What I wanted you to know is that there were people who were arrested for protests in Aurora and Denver, mostly in Aurora. 6 people. 3 of them are still in, 5 people. 3 of them are still in jail. And it's a problem because in Denver, sit 3 people in a cage and they are, haven't had a court hearing. So when we started this for felony courts today, we were expecting that these people who are in custody would be having a hearing in Denver for being in custody, to be extradited, to do something. So it's a real problem. Anyway, I'm off to do my things. Go check out the channels of My Eye on You and Poor Dirt Farmer, who are in Madison, North Carolina, in support of another page that you should go check out named Blind Justice. All three of these channels can show you some protests that have been happening in Madison, North Carolina. I think you should check that out. Till something goes down, we'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Oh, by the way, Juice Man, Lacey R, Joe Black, One Hot Gal, all of you who are here in the chat, Rebecca, Happy Hippie, Emerald Isle, Trump Said, Joe Black, Space Pygmy, Johnny F. Face, Bayou Bandit. Appreciate y'all hanging out, listening to what court's going on. Fuck DSS, Frank Sturgill, Jason Domodarski. Yep, got that one out of my mouth. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.